Welcome back to BSTT. It's Ben here, and today I'm going over the fact that Carson Wentz is on the move again. So let's get right into the video. So, Carson Wentz today was traded to the Washington Commanders from the Colts. So, Wentz was a solid QB. A lot of people talk about like how bad he is and stuff like that. He's not that bad of a QB. He's solid. He doesn't throw that many picks. He throws 7 a year, but the few he does, I heard someone else say this, and I agree with this. They're really bad. Like I watched like 2 or 3 Colts games this year, and after watching those picks, I turned off the games. Like it was bad, but he put up really respectable stats this year. 3,563 yards, 27 touchdowns, which is incredible, and 7 interceptions. And Carson Wentz, besides Michael Pittman, didn't really have that many people he was throwing the ball to. So it's not like So he's not going to be like Aaron Rodgers and have 37 touchdowns. Meanwhile, Rodgers has a bunch of offensive weapons. Meanwhile, Wentz had one good wide receiver and a really good running back who had a lot of touchdowns. But yeah, there was many picks involved in this, like at least 4. But if I'm being honest, I don't care about those picks. Those picks mean absolutely nothing. But I just want to talk about the impact that Washington's getting from Carson. Carson will provide the much needed quarterback leadership for this team. Taylor Heinicke, I liked him as a QB, but he wasn't good. That's the problem. Scary Terry McLaurin and Antonio Gibson, to name 2 players, they can't flourish with a QB like that. They'll flourish with a guy like Carson Wentz, who's been to the Super Bowl before. He hasn't played in it because he was injured, but he led his team all the way there, and they won. I have a feeling that with this deal, it could give Washington an extra few wins. Also, I could see him next year getting around the same amount of yards, but touchdowns, I could see him going way over 30, at like 34 or something like that. And I see his picks number staying the same because less than 7 is kind of hard to get. Players that get that are like Mahomes and Josh Allen. But I could see him not throwing that like same amount of bad ones. But yeah. Also, I think that the Colts now are going to sign Teddy Bridgewater in free agency because, to say the least, he's a good QB going into free agency. There aren't that many of them. Besides, I think Jameis is a free agent. But I wouldn't risk it all on him because although I think he's going to have a bounce back year, not really worth it to go for a guy that just tore his ACL. But yeah, with Teddy Bridgewater, he could have some good stats in Indianapolis is where they play. Yeah, in Indianapolis, but I don't think he's going to bring them over the playoff hump. If Carson Wentz didn't, with these stats and Jonathan Taylor having 20 touchdowns, I don't think Teddy Bridgewater, who did absolutely nothing last year, even though he didn't have the best team around him, he was a solid player. He had Jerry Jeudy with him, Courtland Sutton, KJ Hamler. Those are 3 good wide receivers, and although different ones missed different times, they were terrible. That's why they traded Von Miller, but I could see him putting up decent stats. But yeah, that's my take on the Carson Wentz situation. So thanks for watching. Please like, sub, and have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!